and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine Ambrosia. I am a practicing witch and high priestess, and today I want to talk about some love magic.
Some love magic. A little Venezuelan for you. Some little Venezuelan planetary magic.
So the whole month of February, we have been, really taking a deep dive here on the channel about love magic and love of self or enhancing your relationships. But tonight, we are going to be looking at
drawing in new love.
So for those of you who are single, who might be looking to bring in a new love, I'm going to show you how we do love spells within Satyr, Arabian conjure style. Thank you again for joining me tonight and for taking a look at what I have here. I am going to be doing this video tonight from my dining room table, okay? And we have broken a couple nails. So let's get right into the love spell, shall we? So first you want to get yourself a nice glass bottle, okay? Now I have already filled this up with rose water, and I have a video on my channel of how to make rose water. But get yourself a jar. This is the Perano pasta sauce jar. All right, so you can use any glass jar. Just soak the label off if you so choose. You can buy this wholesale. You can buy this on or from your Oriental markets, but you want to use rose water in your love spells and fill the jar up with rose water. The next thing I'm going to add is rose cologne. You can buy this at different botanicas or metaphysical stores. Rose cologne. This is going to give the jar a sense, an essence, if you will, of rose, of love and sex. It smells so good. I love rose. Thing that you're going to use. The next thing that you're going to use is Clover Honey. And I'm sure that many of you have seen this before. It's a classic honey. You can use any type of honey, but you want to use a honey that will make your jar sweet, that will bring goodness to you. So add some honey to the jar. You have your rose water, you have your rose cologne, and now we're adding honey. And I would add about a spoonful of honey. Step, what we're going to add is our lemon bar oil. A lemon bar oil. Now, we sell this at the shop, but you can also make your own. So lemon is very much used in cleansing and blessing oils. This is our lemon balm oil. Add this into the jar. So next step for this spell, you're going to want to have an orange or a cutie or a mandarin orange, and take your orange and you're going to use a pen like so, like that, and you're going to write on the orange your intention for the spell. So if you want to bring new love, now this jar would be good for bringing in new love or money, okay? So for this, we're gonna write love. And we're gonna write money. And feel free to kind of like break the skin with the pen, like that. You wanna poke holes in the mandarin so that way it can kind of like soak up all of the juices from our spell. And suck the juices from your orange. And bring that sweetness of the orange into you. Then what I want you to do is tuck it into the jar. Ever so carefully and with a bit of respect. Wonderful. Next up, you're going to use some oud. I'm using Nabil oud right here. And you're going to put this over your charcoal. So this is very protective. Very much a blessing oud. We are going to take the smoke and put it into our jar. Charcoal is still lit. Take your charcoal, drop it into the jar. Take your charcoal, drop it. This is going to bring the oud into our jar. The next herb that I would use is chili powder, okay? And chili powder is going to make things quicken up, work faster, okay? Add a little bit of heat, a little bit of sexuality, sensuality. Add some chili powder. Also going to add some licorice root. Licorice root is really good for domination and controlling. And we want to bring this new love into us quickly. And we want this love to beckon to our will. So drop the licorice root into the container. And I would use about a cup of licorice root. We're going to use some Mediterranean halal sea salt. Sea salt is very cleansing and detoxifying, and we're going to put some in our hand here. Because the love that we are bringing in, we do not want to be impure. So get some sea salt, make sure it is kosher or halal, and put some in your hand. Take the salt over your hand and say a prayer. Your prayer or incantation might be something like,
May the love that comes to me be accepting of me. May the love that comes to me hold me and warm me. May the love that comes to me celebrate and honor me.
Take the sea salt and put it inside the jar. The next ingredient that we're going to use is cinnamon. Cinnamon, yes. Cinnamon stick. Now you can get this at Kroger or Walmart or any local grocery store. Make sure that you get the sticks. I would use one stick here is associated with the element of fire, sensuality, sexuality, creativity. You want to also incorporate that into your jar. So shove the whole stick down into the jar. Next ingredient that we're going to use is lavender. This is my lavender. It's Mediterranean lavender. And I wish you guys could smell this. You see that color? Your lavender should be nice and vibrant. You want to have lavender that is very bright. Lavender is for serenity and peace. And we want to have a peaceful, serene relationship. So we're gonna add this into the jar as well. Now, we also want to add some orange peels. And these are some dehydrated orange peels from my apothecary. We're gonna add just a little bit, just that much is fine. Some orange peel. Orange is for cleansing, clearing. We want this love to come to us easily. So we're going to add this orange peel into the jar. Now that we have all of the liquid and solid ingredients into our love jar, we're going to seal it up, but first take a deep breath and put your prana, put your chi into the jar. Seal that jar up. Now, once the jar is sealed, we are going to burn a candle over this jar to seal the jar completely. You want this jar to be filled with good intentions and good vibrations. You want this jar to be aromatic, okay? So use that rose cologne. Use your sacred oils. Use your herbs because it will add powerful intention into the jar. So once you are at this step, you want to take a chime candle and burn your chime over this. So once you come to your altar with your jar, get you a good candle. I'm going to be using a gray chime candle, and get you a good athame or ritual dagger. And you're going to draw sigils onto the candle. So you can put the symbol for Venus, for love, or the planetary symbol for Mercury, for communication, or maybe the symbol of Pluto for the psyche or the mind. Draw those sigils into the candle. You can also put your own astrological sign into the candle. I will do that now. And the current moon phase into the candle. Draw your sigils into the candle. Whatever you feel fits. We want to bring this into us. We want to attract it. We want to draw it. We want to bring it. Don't be afraid to make a mess. Witchcraft is dirty, and witchcraft gets messy. After you have your scribed candle, go ahead and light the bottom of your candle. Ignite the bottom of your candle. And stick it on top of your jar. Once you have the candle stuck on top of the jar, go ahead and light the candle. Now is the time for you to say your incantations over this candle. So if you are looking for love, speak that over this spell. Speak your will, speak your incantation over this candle now. And as this candle burns, and as this candle brings your intentions from the astral into the physical, let it be known. Burn this candle all the way down until the wax melts over the lid of the candle. Allow this entire candle to burn as your love burns. When your jar is about done, this is how it should look. And here is our completed jar with the wax. This is how your jar should look. And make sure that you keep your jar someplace safe, because you're going to hold on to this jar until your manifestations manifest. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and thank you again so much for joining. And I hope that you are doing well. And please feel free to join me on Patreon. The links are down below if you want more spell work and more witchy goodness. And until next time, blessed be.